Semifinal game number 2 between the Renegades and the Yard Goats. The winner of this game will punch their ticket into the championship game to play the Kane Southeast. Slated to start just shortly after this game finishes. Renegades on the mound is Harrison. Behind the plate is Hunter. Let's go through the Yard Goats as they are the visitors. Their batting lineup is Benjamin will lead things off, followed by Bryce, Cody, Nolan, Jacob, Parker, Owen, Zach, and Trey. Border Battle Tournament put on by USSSA and Tournament Director Matt Grant. And broadcast by USSSA Sports Network. I'm Doc. I'll be your commentator throughout this game and the championship coming up later. The wind is really starting to pick up, blowing in now. Unlike yesterday. As we start to try to get things underway here. As the throw goes down. And Harrison gets ready to throw the first pitch to Benjamin. All right, here we go. First pitch coming in. Ball in the dirt. And this game's underway. So 1 ball, no strikes. Nobody out, nobody on. Just getting underway here in the top of the first inning. And here we go. Second pitch from Harrison. Ball low. And it's ball 2. Ball 3. Apologies if there's technical difficulties here. There's a base hit into right center field. And Benjamin's on with the leadoff single here in the top of the first inning for the Yard Goats. That brings in Bryce. On deck is Cody.
Keep away on that back foot. Leave it down. Stay back.
Benjamin gets his lead at first. There he goes. Ball high. Throw down. And he's in there.
Good job. Hey, Hunter, get that dirt out of that hole. Way back, Seven. Way back.
So 1 ball, no strikes on Bryce. Benjamin steals second base.
No.
That's ball 2. Delivery from Harrison.
Keep your weight back. You like it.
So 2 balls, no strikes. Nobody out. Benjamin at second. Top of the first inning. Second semifinal game. Renegades and Yard Goats. Championship will follow this one. The winner of this game will play against the Kane Southeast. Again, Harrison on the mound. Hunter behind the plate for the Renegades. And the pitch. Ball 3. So 3-0 count. Benjamin remains at second base. Again on deck is Cody. Bryce at the plate. 3-0 count. And the pitch from Harrison. Foul ball. 3-1.
Hey, good cut right there. Catch it out front. Catch it out front a little quicker. Hey, got 3 on you now. Don't chase. Don't chase. Get you 1.
3 balls, 1 strike. Nobody out. And the pitch. Ground ball right back to Harrison. Throws to first, and that is 1 away. But that does move Benjamin to third.
Hey, good job, 7.
So 1 out, brings in Cody. Nolan on deck. Benjamin at third, like I mentioned. Swing and a miss. Strike one. So no balls, 1 strike. One out. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Harry, a.k.a. Harrison, has seemed to found his groove. He's ahead 0-2 to Cody. And the pitch. Ball outside. Nice stop by Hunter to prevent Benjamin from coming in. So it's a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that is 2 outs. So that brings in Nolan. Jacob on deck. Again, thanks for joining us on YouTube and Facebook for the broadcast of this game. Foul ball, and it's 0-1. Glad to have you. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe, like, and share the videos. It helps our channel grow, helps us to provide additional capabilities down the road for you, the fans, as well as these players. Also on Facebook, please follow, like, and share. We really appreciate that. Didn't cost you anything. Ground ball to first base. Fielded cleanly by Oliver, I believe, and that is 3 outs. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left at the end of half inning. It's the Yargood 0, Renegades coming up. Coming up for the Renegades is going to be Jacob, Cade, and Hayden. This is Doc, the USSSA Sports Network. We'll be right back. All right, folks, we're back. Live action here. The throw's about to go down to get things underway here in the bottom of the first inning. Again, it's going to be Jacob, Cade, and Hayden as your first 3 batters. Let's go through the rest of the lineup. For the batting lineup, it's Harrison, Hunter, Oliver, Preston, Anthony, Zach, and KJ. On the mound for the Yard Goats is Bryce, and behind the plate is Cody. All right, here we go. You're going to get things underway here. Bottom of the first inning as Jacob steps in. Glad to have you all aboard. We actually, there's a ball just off the plate, 1-0. I've been very fortunate here on the USSSA Sports Network to have our viewers from around the globe Far away is Taiwan and Guam. So viewers in Kuwait, Norway called strike. So as you can see, we are picking up a following for sure, but we definitely need all of your help to continue growing our broadcast and growing the broadcaster pool, so that way we can cover more games in more places just for you. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Jacob.
Choke up a little. Let's go.
Yep. Yeah.
And make that 2 and 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out.
Yep.
All right.
And let's make it a full count now. So Jacobs worked it back to a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Again, nobody out. Bottom of first inning, no score. Yard Goats threatened early, but Harrison found his groove and quickly shut things down. Ground ball right back. A line shot right back to the pitcher, Bryce. Nice catch. That's 1 down. That brings in Cade. Hayden on deck. Ball in the dirt. It's 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes. And it's 2-0. So 2 balls, no strikes.
Yep.
Pop fly right here. Cody's under it. Makes the catch! And you should have seen it, folks. It was a good catch by Cody, Yard Goats. And that is quickly 2 down. So 2 outs. That brings in Hayden. Harry on deck. And the pitch. Ball in the dirt. Makes it 1-0. Ball up, 2-0. So 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. And now it's 3-0. So 3 balls, no strikes to Hayden. 2 outs. Called strike, and now it's 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. And 3-1 pitch. Foul ball. 3-2. So Bryce has battled back to make it a full count. And here's the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that is 3 outs. So no runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left. At the end of 1, it's a tie ball game. Coming up for the Yard Goats in the top of the 2nd inning is going to be Jacob, Parker, and Owen. This is Doc of the USSSA Sports Network. We'll be back. All right, folks, we're back. Jacob steps in. Again, Parker on deck. Your third batter is going to be Owen. On the mound is still Harry. Behind the plate is still Hunter. Ball high. And the top of the second's underway. 1-0 count. And the 1-0 pitch. 2-0. So 2 balls, 1 strike. It's a ground ball right back to Harry over to first.
Good job,
that is 1 away.
Good job, Harrison.
So 1 down. That brings in Parker. Owen on deck. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. So no balls, 1 strike. Ground ball to second base. Fielded cleanly. Over to first. And that is 2 down. So 2 outs. Brings in Owen. Zach on deck. So Yard Goats are batting 9. Renegades batting 10. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. So no balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Harrison gets a sign. He sets and delivers the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball, foul.
Hey, you own it now. You own it.
Let's go next.
Call strike 3, and that is 3 outs. So we're 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left. At the end of 1.5, it's still a 0-0 game. Coming up for the Renegades in the bottom of the second is going to be Harry, Hunter, and Oliver. This is Doc, the USSSA Sports Network. We'll be back. We're back, folks. There's a base hit in the right field. That's going to get down for a hit for Harry. The leadoff single. So one pitch and a single. And things are underway here in the bottom of the second inning. Sorry, I got a little distracted there. Apologies. Throw over to first. Harry's back. Pop foul. That's 0-1. So no balls, one strike to Hunter. Oliver on deck. Harrison on first. Again, the championship coming up next. The winner of this one will play the Kane Southeast. Ball in the dirt. Harry allows Harry to go to second base as that one got away from Cody. It's a 1-1 count. It's a 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out. Bottom of the second inning. It's a ground ball to short. Fielded cleanly. Over to first. And that is 1 out. Nice play by the Argoats defense. Will keep Harrison at second. So brings in Oliver. Preston on deck. Ball's just a little up, and it's 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out, 1 on. Bottom of second. No score. Foul ball.
Make a play, going 1.
And it's 1-1.
Yep.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yep.
There's a line side in the left center field. That's getting down for a hit all the way to the fence. That's going to score a run. And the Renegades are in the lead after an RBI double by Oliver.
Good swing.
That brings in Preston. Anthony on deck. It's a ground ball to second, fielded over to first. That is 2 outs. That does move Oliver to third. So 2 down. Brings in Anthony. On deck is Zach.
You got it, Anthony.
Foul ball. Wow.
Y'all might better get in the dugout. That was like a rock.
That was ball inside. Here comes the runner, and he's safe at home. So Oliver gets underneath the tag. That's 2. That's ball 1 to, and 1. It's 1-1 to Anthony. 2 runs in from the Renegades.
This is you, Anthony.
And the pitch.
Good job, Anthony.
It's away. Ball 2. So 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs.
Good job, Cody. Let's go, 7. Find it.
It's a ground ball. Backed up the middle. Fielded and not in time. So an infield single for Anthony. Let's puts the runner on first base with 2 outs. 2 runs in for the Renegades here in the bottom of the second. Zach steps in. KJ on deck. And they get him at first. Nice move by Bryce. And they get him at first base. And that's 3 outs. So, however, the Renegades pick up 2 on 2 hits. No errors and nobody left at the end, or excuse me, 3 hits at the end of 2 innings. Renegades 2, Yard Goats 0. Coming up for the Yard Goats is Zach, Trey, and back at the top of the order with Benjamin. This is Doc, the USSSA Sports Network. We'll be right back. All right, folks, we're back. Quick turnover in between innings. Zach steps in. Harry's still on the mound. Hunter's still behind the plate. And there's the first pitch. Top of 3. Here we go. Foul ball. And it's 0-1 now. So no balls, 1 strike to Zach. Just getting underway here in the top of the 3rd. And Harry delivers the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Get on deck is Trey. And the pitch. Ball just a little bit off the plate. It's 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Two and 2 now. Ball up, and now it's 3-2. So now Zach has worked it back, being down 0-2 all the way back to full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Lead things off here in the top of the 3rd. And the payoff pitch from Harry. Called strike 3, and that is 1 out. So now that brings in Trey. Harry's retired 7 in a row after the leadoff single by Benjamin back in the 1st. Trey steps in. Harry delivers. Called strike. And it's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. 1 out, and the pitch. Foul ball. 0-2.
That's 2, Trey. Anything close now, you got to fight. You got to battle. Protect the plate. Anything close.
So no balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. There's a pop fly in the left field. Left fielder's under it. Makes the catch. And that is 2 outs. That brings in Benjamin back to the top of the order. Bryce will be on deck. 2 down.
Let's go, Ben.
There's a line shot in center field. That's going to get down for a hit. And Benjamin is 2 for 2 with a 2-out single.
Let's go, buddy. Hey, we're not making contact. We're driving.
So 2 down. That brings in Bryce.
Not contact. Hard.
You ready to throw him out, huh?
Get that back foot down and drive that baseball to the fence.
There goes Benjamin. Ground ball to short. Fielded cleanly over to first. Not in time. Infield single. No one covering third. That allows Benjamin to go to third base. And runners on the corners. So back-to-back singles puts runners on the corners for the Yard Goats. That brings in Cody.
Get in the house, Benjamin.
You got it, Hess.
And
the first pitch. Swing and a miss. Bryce goes down to second base.
Hey, 2 in score position, Cody. If you wait back.
So no balls, 1 strike. 2 outs, 2 on.
Good eye. Hey,
Ball low.
that one.
And it's 1-1.
More B. More B.
And the 1-1 pitch from Harry. There's a fly ball in the left field. That's going over the left fielder's head. That's going to score 2 for the Yard Goats and tie this game up at 2 apiece after a 2 RBI double by Cody.
Y'all good?
Let's go, Nolan. Keep us going. Give me that run, Nolan. Hit it hard somewhere.
That brings in Nolan. Harry checks second base and won it. Second base to catch it. Backed up by the center fielder.
Hey, Nolan, you get you one. It's your turn.
You ready, Hunter?
And the 0-2. Or, excuse me.
You all right? You on it, Nolan.
Now it's 0-1. Sorry about that. I was looking at the outs. So no balls, 1 strike to Nolan.
Nothing to this. Hit the baseball.
So after 2 quick outs, Yard Goats have gotten 3 straight hits, 2 singles and a double. A 2 RBI double by Cody. And he stands down at second base with Nolan at the plate. Jacob on deck.
More, Cody.
And the pitch. Foul ball. 0-2.
One more, Hess.
So no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
One more, Hess.
Anything close.
Cody at second.
Anything close, buddy. Anything close.
And here's the 0-2 pitch from Harry. All right, steps off the rubber. Checking Cody at second. Comes set and delivers the 0-2. Pop fly on the infield. Called by Oliver. Caught. And that is 3 outs. So 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors and 1 left at the end of 2.5. It's a tie ball game, 2-2. Coming up for the Renegades, it's going to be Zach, KJ, and Jacob. This is Doc, the USSSA Sports Network. We will be back. All right, folks, we're back. Zach steps in. Bryce still on the mound. Cody's still behind the plate. Called strike, and it's 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike to Zach. Just getting underway here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. It's a 2-2 ball game. Semifinal. Winner goes into the championship. And up next, ground ball. That's getting through for a base hit in left field. And Zach's on with a leadoff single here in the bottom of the 3rd.
Don't get excited now.
That brings in KJ. Bryce checks Zach at first. He's back in time. The pitch home. Off the plate. Ball 1. It's a 1-0 count to KJ. On deck is Jacob, back to the top of the order. KJ shows bunt. Bunts down the 3rd base line. Foul. And it's 1-1. It's a nice bunt. That would have just stayed fair.
Good.
Throw it at first, not in time.
Throw it through it. Oh.
So 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike to KJ. Zach at first. Bryce throws home. Ground ball to third. Gets over third baseman's glove. Goes into left field. And that puts KJ on. With back-to-back singles now. Runners at first and second for the Renegades. Brings in Jacob. Nobody out here in the third. It's a ball high, 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes to Jacob. Jacob had a screaming line drive right back at Bryce's last time up. Ground ball to short, fielded cleanly over to second, and they do get KJ at second base. So puts runners on the corners.
Bryce, you're catching up at the plate.
So 1 down, brings in Cade. Hayden on deck. Jacob's going to take off. He does. There's a ball. And runs at second and third. So runs at second and third. 1 out. 2 on. 1 ball, no strikes to Cade. Called strike, and evens the count at 1 apiece.
Let's go, sub. Yep.
Ball off the plate. 2-1.
Come on, get it, son. 2-1, Cade. 2-1. Hit the ball hard.
There's a line shot in the center field. That's getting through for a base hit. That's going to score 1. Comes to throw home. Gets away. And Cade goes into second base. Renegades take the lead now back 3-2. Runners remain at second and third.
Good job, Cade.
So that brings in Hayden. On deck is Harrison. First pitch called strike, and it's 0-1. And there's a fly ball in the right field. Oh, couldn't come out with a catch. Nice try, though. Oh, my goodness. By Trey. Almost came up with it. So RBI single by Hayden. Right, brings in Jacob. Moves Cade to third. Runners on the corners again. 4-2 game. Called strike.
Hey, keep battling, 7.
So it's an 0-1 count. 1 out. Hayden at second. Cade at third. 2 more runs in this inning. Called strike 2. 0-2.
1 more. Finish it.
So no balls, 2 strikes to Harry. He singled and scored his last time up. So ground ball to short. Fielded cleanly. Over to first. And that is 2 outs. But a run scores and extends the lead for the Renegades. So 2 down. Hayden remains at second. Brings in Hunter. Oliver on deck. There goes Hayden. Little blooper line drive. Caught by the second baseman. And that is 3 outs. However, Renegades pick up 3 on 4 hits. No errors. And 1 left at the end of 3 innings. The Renegades 5. Yard Goats 2. Coming up for the Yard Goats is going to be Jacob, Parker, and Owen. This is Doc of the USSSA Sports Network. We'll be right back. All right, folks, we're back. Warm-up's just finished up. Harrison's still on the mound. Hunter is still behind the plate. We are in the top of the fourth inning of this semifinal game. Jacob steps in the batter's box. On deck is Parker. And here's the first pitch. Called strike. And it's 0-1 to Jacob. So no balls, one strike. Top of the fourth inning, Renegades have a 5-2 lead. Called strike, and it's 0-2. So no balls, two strikes. Again, Parker on deck. Third batter this inning will be Owen. Foul ball. And we'll do 0-2 again. So no balls, two strikes. Nobody out. Top of fourth. Here's the 0-2. Foul ball. And we'll do 0-2 again. Swing and a miss, strike three. And that is one out.
Come on, Pete, let's go.
So one down, that brings in Parker. On deck is Owen. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Ball just off the plate, 1-1. Nice frame there by Hunter. And the pitch. Pop fly on the infield. Called by Harrison and caught, and that is two down. So two outs. That brings in Owen. On deck is Zach. Top of fourth. Swing and a miss. Strike one. And the pitch. Called strike two. 0-2.
Come on, O.
Swing and a miss. Drop third strike. Down to first. And they get him. So 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left at the end of 3.5. Your Goats 2, Renegades 5. Coming up for the Renegades, and the bottom of the fourth inning is going to be Oliver, Preston, and Anthony. This is Doc, the USSSA Sports Network. We'll be right back. All right, folks, we are back. Oliver steps in. Preston on deck. So get things underway here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And the pitch. Called strike. And it's 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike. It's a ground ball back at the middle. That's going to get through for a hit to right center. Nice cutoff by the center fielder. Keeps Oliver to a single. It's a leadoff single here in the bottom of the 4th. Brings in Preston. Anthony on deck. Bosses a little bit up. That's a 1-0 count to Preston. Call strike on the outside corner. That's 1-1. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a bunt. Foul ball.
It actually hit him in fair territory. Yes, it did. He can't. Yeah, he's out.
That's a little conference between the umpires. All right, 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out.
Step out, batter. It's no different from when you kick the ball. It hits the batter. All right, go with the call. Let's go. Finish 7.
So 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out. Again, Oliver at first. Preston with a 1-2 count on him. There's a line drive. That's going to drop in. And Preston's on with a single. So back-to-back singles by the Renegades. Have runners on first and second. Nobody out. Brings in Anthony. Anthony singled his last time up. On deck is Zach. And the pitch. Bunted down third base line, foul. It's a 0-1 count. So no balls, 1 strike. Pitch. Ball in the dirt, and that moves everybody up. It's a 1-1 count. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out. Runners at second and third. Fly ball. Shallow left field. Nice job by the shortstop to go back and get that one. Throw home. Off target, but nobody's going. So it's 1 down. So 1 out. That brings in Zach. Zach singled and scored his last time up. On deck is KJ. That is Preston at second, Oliver at third. Called strike on Zach, and it's an 0-1 count. Foul ball. And it's 0-2. And here's the 0-2 pitch. Ball high. Here comes the runner. He's safe. And it's a 6-2 game in favor of the Renegades.
Yes. Hey, one more here, 7.
That moves Preston over to third. It's a 1-2 count to Zach.
Get that good hit, Zach.
And it evens the count at 2 apiece. And the 2-2. It's a fly ball. Shortstop's under it. They couldn't quite come up with it. And everybody's safe. So runners on the corners now. So we'll charge an error to the shortstop on that one. Puts Zach on. Brings in KJ.
Hey, good job, 7.
Coach going out to now hand the ball over to, we'll get the number here in a second, tell you who that is. Bryce is finished for this game. And it looks like number 13 actually, and that is Owen. So Owen is now on the mound for the Yard Goats, and with that, we'll just take a small break here. This is Doc, the USSSA Sports Network. All right, here we go. KJ steps in the batter's box against Owen. And the pitch. Ball high. That gets away. That puts Zach on second. It's a 1-0 count to KJ. Ball inside. 2-0. Again, that's Zach at second, Preston at third. 1 run in so far this inning. Renegades threatening more with 1 out and the pitch. And it's 2-1. And the pitch. Ball 3. So it's a 3-1 count to KJ. Now Owen does have a base open to put him, and that would bring in Jacob. And it is ball 4, bases loaded. So that brings in Jacob. Cade's on deck. Jacob has scored his last time at bat. And the pitch. Ball high. 1-0.
All right, here we go.
And 1-1 count. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, bases loaded. 1 run across. It's a 6-2 lead from the Renegades right now. Strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that is 2 outs.
Somebody make a play. Who wants it?
So 2 down. That brings in Cade. Cade singled and scored and drove an RBI his last time up. Hayden on deck. And the pitch to Cade. Ball up. 1-0.
Big out right here.
Throw it to first. That gets away. That's going to allow 1 run to come in. And it's now a forgot to put a run up there. A 7-2 ball game.
Come on, bounce back. You okay? Let's go.
That moves KJ to second. Zach to third. Ball 2 to Cade. Called strike. 2-1. There's a left side to left center field. That gets past all the way to the fence. That scores 2 more. And Cade goes into second base. Actually, no one covering third. Here's the throw over to third. He's safe. So a 2 RBI double for Cade. Goes to third on the throw. There's a fly ball to left field. Left fielder's under it. Makes the catch.
Good job, King.
And that is 3 outs.
Good job, Hayden.
However, the Renegades do pick up 4 on 3 hits, 1 error, and 1 left at the end of 4 innings. It's a 9-2 ball game. Coming up for the Yard Goats is going to be Zach, Trey, and back to the top of the order with Benjamin. This is Doc, the USSSA Sports Network. We'll be right back. All right, folks, we are back. Live action. Zach steps in. Harrison on the mound. Hunter still behind the plate. And the first pitch. Ball low. That's a 1-0 count. So 1 ball, no strikes. The winner of this one does go into the championship coming up next against Kane Southeast. And the pitch.
Good job, Harrison.
Nobody out, just getting underway here in the top of the 5th inning. Harrison delivers home. So 2 balls, 1 strike. And here comes the 2-1 from Harrison. Foul ball. 2-2.
Good kick. You better let it count. Little practice work there.
So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2 from Harrison. Call strike 3, and that is
Good job, Harrison.
1 out. That brings in Trey. Benjamin on deck, and that's back to the top of the order. And the pitch. Ball 1 just inside.
Hey, quit thinking and hit the ball.
Hey, free swing right here.
And the pitch. Ground ball back out the middle. That's getting through for a hit. And Trey's on with a 1-out single here in the top of the 5th. That's going to bring in Benjamin. Benjamin is 2 for 2 scored in this one. On deck will be Bryce.
Come on, Benjamin.
There's a fly ball. Nice catch by the shortstop.
Good job, Hayden.
And that is 2 down.
Hey, free swinging here, kid.
So 2 outs. That brings in Bryce. Bryce singled and scored his last time up. Trey remains at first.
Hard somewhere, 7. Don't matter. Just hit, stay back and hit it hard. Hey, keep your weight back. Hit it hard somewhere. One time.
Harrison checks Trey at first.
Stay back. Do it. Do it.
And the pitch. Foul ball right back at us.
Good cut.
Everything stays steady. Looks good.
Fast hands. You can do this.
Thanks to the multitude of straps I have on the camera, we're in good shape. Snowball's 1 strike. That was the first one that actually hit there. I'll tell you this.
No.
Ball gets away. Trey's going to go to second base. That's a 1-1 count. We've had it come in and actually knock the power supply completely away, ripping out everything. The phone, the camera, I mean, has also been popped out of socket too. So anyway, very solid camera I have up there, and we're in good shape. So 1-1 count. Trey at second. Ball outside. 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 outs.
Relax it there and have some fun.
9-2 lead for the Renegades. Bryce at the plate, Cody on deck. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at second.
Go get it, Seb. Let's go, B. Hey, battle up there, Seb. You did it twice already.
Throw a second, Trey's back.
Anything close, Seb. No.
Ball gets away. It puts Trey on third and makes the count full to Bryce. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Trey at third.
Get in the house, Trey.
It's a 9-2 lead.
Come on home, Trey. Anything close, don't chase.
It gets back, Hunter's coming.
Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that is 3 outs. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. At the end of 4.5, it's Renegades 9, Yard Goats 2. Coming up for the Renegades, it's going to be Harrison, Hunter, and Oliver. This is Doc, USSSA Sports Network. We'll be back. All right, folks, here we go. Back to live action. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1 to Harry. There's a line shot in the left field. That's hit down for that's bounced over the left fielder's head. Harry's going to go to second base with a leadoff stand-up double here in the 5th. Ball off the plate. And it's 2-0. As Harry moves over to third. So it's a 2-0 count to Hunter. On deck is Oliver. And the pitch. It's a line shot! Just off the shortstop's glove, and that is your ball game. So final score in this semifinal game is 10-2 in favor of the Renegades. They've now punched their ticket into the championship against Kane Southeast, which will be coming up next right here on USSSA Sports Network. So I want to thank you all for joining us here today. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. Again, this is Doc. We'll be back very shortly with the championship game. Again, final score here, Renegades 10, Yard Goats 2.